Hi guys, welcome to my kitchen. I'm Dr. Anna Flakowski, and today I wanted to shoot a video to help those of you who are doing my 14-day body and lifestyle transformation. This is a program that really changed my life and the way that I feel. I feel stronger, I feel more energized, and it actually changed my skin, so I would say I feel like I'm glowing. And I hope it does the same for you. Now, sometimes when we undertake any program, anything that's new to us, that's not habit, it can be a little bit overwhelming. So the key to success, I feel, is really planning, prepping, and organizing your food. So I am a mom of three. I'm busy, and you may be too. So you probably would want to take at least one day, if not 2 days in the week, where you do a big meal prep. So the amount of food that you make really depends on the size of your family. Having 3 kids and a husband who are fairly active, I like to make sure I have lots of good quality vegetables, proteins, and complex carbohydrates ready for the week to keep us all on track for the week. So you can do this on a Sunday afternoon. It may take you 1 to 2 hours. The more you do it, the quicker it gets. I can usually nail all this out within an hour. It's just about doing your grocery shopping properly. And then usually the protein is the biggest thing for the week. Having that prepped and cooked, whether it's frozen or fresh, will make a really big difference for you. So I've done a big Costco run. Hopefully you've watched my video about my favorite proteins. I'll be making a few of them today. So today is a Wednesday for me, and I like to do my prep on a Sunday and a Wednesday just to help me out throughout midweek as well. So I didn't get a chance to do it on the Sunday. I'm doing it today just for the purpose of the video, okay? So I'm going to be doing some basic chicken in the oven. We'll do sweet potatoes, some roasted vegetables, a quick salad, and I'll be doing a turkey loaf as well. These are the things that are really the basics for the program that will really help you out, and they're super simple to do. There is an abundance of vegetables on this program, and when we eat a lot of vegetables, you don't want to eat them raw all the time, okay? So you want to do maybe 70% of your vegetables cooked, and by cooked I mean steamed, roasted, sauteed, barbecued, or grilled. And then the other 30% can be your raw salads or just the raw vegetables that you munch on for snacks. And the reason for that is most of us don't have a strong enough stomach to deal with all that raw vegetable going in all the time. So that's not true for everybody, but the majority of people. And it can leave you feeling really bloated and distended, and that is really not the purpose of this program. Plus, you get kind of bored of having salads and raw vegetables all the time. So it's nice to mix things up a little bit. So today I'm going to be preparing not only my raw salad, but also some basic roasted vegetables, which are really easy to do. And you can do this all at once in the oven. So I've got my oven going at 425. And it is a little bit on the high end for the chicken, but you know what? I'm going to do it all together. I like to keep things simple. Okay, so let's start with the chicken. I've just gotten this big club pack from Costco. If you can do organic, awesome. If not, then that's okay too if you're feeding a large family. I wanted to show you how you can do this economically. So this is just a Costco boneless, skinless chicken thighs. Around $20 for a big tray like this, which depending on who's eating it, could last us 3 days or so, or you'll have some extra to freeze as well, okay? So I'm going to make it really easy. I've just got a parchment-lined cookie tray here, and I'm going to dump the entire tray of chicken on here. So that's really easy. And now before I start touching it, I'm going to put on my spices. I use Herbamar for a lot of things. This is a basic sea salt and dried herb blend. What I love about it is it does have a little bit of seaweed in it. You can't taste it, but it'll provide you with a little bit of iodine. So I sprinkle this on everything from salad dressings to my roasted vegetables to my meats and eggs and pretty much everything. So I'm going to be using this for my little bit of salt. Now this isn't as salty as salt, so it looks like I put a lot on, but it's really not all that salty. Now I'm going to do some basic garlic powder. I really like garlic, so I'm going to load this on. If you feel like using fresh garlic, by all means do it, grate it up and put it on your chicken. I'm just trying to show you how quick you can do this. This is a basic organic no salt seasoning, also from Costco. This just gives it a nice herby taste. I'm not even sure what's in here. Garlic, tomatoes, parsley, things like that. So I'm going to sprinkle that all over. Now I'm gonna go with a little drizzle of olive oil just because boneless, skinless chicken thighs are a little bit dry. They're really low in fat. So I'm just gonna get my hands dirty. I'm gonna get in there and mix all the seasonings in. It's really as simple as that. No need to marinate or anything. If you're organized and you want to marinate this in the morning and then stick it in the oven in the afternoon, that's okay too. So I'm just going to spread this all out on my tray just so that it cooks evenly. And this chicken really doesn't take long in the oven, so you'll probably want to watch it. It might take 30 to 40 minutes. I don't even cover it. It is going to release some juices, so if you like it a little bit crispy, you can take it out halfway through and just remove some of the juices if you want, or just let it cook in the juices and you'll have a nice moist chicken. So there you have it. Easy as that. I'm going to throw this in the oven. And I'm going to get my vegetables ready now. So super easy with the sweet potatoes. You don't have to do a whole lot here. If they were a large sweet potato, I would be cutting them in half and just putting them face down. These guys are a little bit on the, like they're medium. I don't really think I need to cut them, but here I'll show you what I would do if they were on the large side. I would just cut them in half and put them face down like that, okay? So maybe I will do that just because I've done one. I love sweet potato as a source of carbs. They're very high in vitamin A and it's a very slow release carbs and really easy on your stomach. So for those of you who have really sensitive stomachs and get really bloated from grains and such, sweet potato is an awesome alternative. So a serving of sweet potato is about 3/4 of a cup. So depending on your sweet potato, it might be roughly 2 little pieces like this or half of a larger sweet potato. So you still, even though it's a healthy carb, you don't want to go crazy. Most of us don't need that much carbs, right? Because we're not as active as we used to be. So especially if you have a job where you're sitting around a lot, at your desk, you're probably not burning all that fuel that you're consuming. So one of the strategies for our body and lifestyle transformation program is to go a little bit lower carbs so that your body gets into fat burning mode. And that's really basic, about insulin secretion. Whenever you're secreting insulin in response to carbohydrates, you're putting your body into fat storage mode. Most of us are in that all day long, so you never get a chance to burn fats. So by lowering our carbs a little bit, it allows our body to actually burn the excess fuel that we have, so that little bit of stored fat. So you don't want to go really crazy with your carbs. So there's the sweet potato. What I'm going to do is just, again, a quick drizzle of olive oil. And I'm just going to rub it into the skin, and this just stops it from drying out. But I'm not even going to bother doing salt or anything like that. This is just going to be a really basic sweet potato. And what I'm going to do, just to show you how easy it is, I'm going to load up my other vegetables right here as well to give them a little grill. So this is anything goes. You can do Brussels sprouts, cauliflower, peppers, asparagus, what else? Zucchini. So I'm just going to put my asparagus right beside, just like that, super easy. Now obviously these guys will cook a little bit quicker than the sweet potato, so I might check in on them maybe 20 minutes into the cooking process, and if they feel soft and ready to be taken out, I'm just going to remove them. Okay, so you can do, again, a little bit of an olive oil drizzle on these, a little sprinkle of herbamar, just to make them tasty, and into the oven we go. Super simple, right? So I've chopped up my onion, my eyes are watering, I totally forgot about that. But I'm going to add it into my turkey. Now you can also add either grated carrots or grated zucchini. I'm going to be doing a grated zucchini. This provides a lot of moistness into the loaf as well. This is really easy and quick to do, and it kind of gives you another serving of vegetables, which is awesome. So again, lots of really good protein in this meal. Good dose of vegetables. Oh, my eyes are really watering from that onion. Oh my goodness. I don't want that happening when you're shooting a video. Okay, so I'm dumping all the zucchini in there. Okay. Now I'm going to grab a little bit of oregano as well, because I think it'll taste nice in there. So this is just, again, regular oregano seasoning. You could add basil if you like as well. There we go. And I'm going to add 2 eggs just to help bind. You can skip the eggs, you don't really need it if you have an egg allergy in the family, which I know not lots of my patients do. But it does help with the binding. The other thing you can use for binding is the power seeds. So you guys remember, so the power seeds are equal parts chia, ground flax, and hemp hearts. We use this a lot on the 14-day body and lifestyle transformation. We use this in pancakes, we use it in smoothies, we will use it as a binder today as well for the turkey loaf. You don't have to, but I love that it gives it a little bit of extra fiber, good healthy omegas. So I'm just going to sprinkle that in. It's probably 1/4 cup maybe. I'm going to get my pans ready. So I've got 2 parchment-lined loaf pans, and I'm going to just use my hand right now to mix all this in. Okay, so I'm ready to divide this between 2 pans. I'm making a bit of a mess, but it doesn't really matter. Now, if you really want to do a big prep, you can go ahead and use all 4 of your trays all at once and do maybe 3 bigger loaves. Or do your 2 loaves plus some patties. Because it'll all go in the oven and it'll all cook at the same time, and then you'll have lots to freeze. So what I like to do is I like to put it in the oven. It'll take maybe 45 minutes, and then I like to let it cool. I slice it, and then I freeze it. So you can freeze it in a large Ziploc bag, and then whenever you need your protein, you just go in the freezer, take out a slice, and even just throw it into your lunch. Throw it onto a salad, and by lunchtime, it'll be thawed. So if you don't mind eating it cold, which I don't mind, you can eat it like that. Or, of course, you can take it into a container and warm it up at work as well. But I like to leave a little bit of this in my fridge as well. So I'll probably leave one in my fridge, and I will freeze the other one. So let me show you what these look like. So this is what it looks like when you're done, and these are ready to go into the oven. So that was super easy, right? My oven is full of food right now, and that took me maybe 15 minutes. Now I'm going to whip up a quick salad. So anything goes here. Again, I got all my romaine at Costco. I got the organic baby spinach at Costco. So just a quick chop. A salad will last you in the fridge for probably 3 days. After that, it doesn't look as fresh anymore. So make as much as you like. You could do 2 heads of romaine. You can just top it up with spinach. So just topping it up with the rest of my spinach here. I'm going to chop up a cucumber. If you don't have an organic cucumber, be sure to peel it. If it is organic, then just go ahead and give it a rough chop. Oh, I love the smell of fresh cucumber. It reminds me of summer. Cucumber has a really high water content. It's about 90% water. So it makes you feel really full without slowing you down. Good. So if you have other vegetables, of course, throw them on top. I thought I had my pepper, but I put it in the oven. So I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm going to throw some saran wrap on it and stick it in the fridge. The last thing I want to show you today is one of my favorite tips or tricks, and that's for zucchini pasta. So this is just a basic spiralizer that I picked up on Amazon or eBay. It was around $30, but you can look for them. They go on sale quite often at your local like kitchen supply store. And this is really easy to make kind of fake pasta or noodles out of vegetables. So again, zucchini is the perfect choice here because it is a high water content food. It is considered a vegetable on the program, not a carb. So when you're making your basic meat sauce for the family and the family is eating their pasta, for yourself, just for the duration of the program, go ahead and make some zucchini pasta. It's tasty. It's easy to do. I like to do a bunch of these in advance and then freeze them. So let me just show you what that looks like. So you can see how simple this is. I like to do salads using the spiralizer as well. I put in beets or apples or even cucumbers, and the kids love how everything turns out to be these long spirals. So you can see how much pasta or noodles one zucchini made. Isn't that awesome? So what I like to do, usually I buy a whole bag of zucchini, and that's what I might be doing today, and just do up a whole bunch of this spiralized zucchini, and then I will freeze them in individual serving packs. That way, when we're doing our pasta night at home, I will just pull one of these out of the freezer for myself, and you just heat up a pan, a little drizzle of olive oil, throw the zucchini in there, and it literally takes a minute. You don't want to cook it because zucchini gets soft. You just want to thaw it out. And you can also put a little bit of garlic in there. Okay, so I'm just checking on my vegetables, and the asparagus looks done. And it was in there for about 20 minutes, maybe 25. So I'm taking out the asparagus. I'm going to take out the peppers as well because I don't need them mushy. And then I'm going to put the potatoes back in because they're still hard. Okay guys, it's been about 50 minutes. I've pulled everything out of the oven. We've got our sweet potatoes here. The chicken looks awesome. I just want to show you. I did pull the chicken out about halfway through and just drained some of the juices into the sink, and I threw it back into the oven, and they've gotten this awesome brown color on them now. Here's my 2 turkey loaves out of the oven. Those are ready to be sliced up. And My sweet potato is nice and soft. I've got my salad in the fridge. I'm gonna do some hard-boiled eggs, and I'll be really ready for this week. So things like this get me excited. I hope you're excited too, because this is gonna make my life so much simpler this week. Okay guys, so I've got my zucchini all ready. My oven is full of food. I feel really prepped and ready for this week. And so again, the key to success on any new program, anytime you're developing new habits, is to get yourself organized and prepared so that in moments of weakness, you don't end up going to old habits. So for the next 2 weeks, when you're participating in my 14-day body and lifestyle transformation program, just make sure you take a Sunday afternoon, do some prep. This didn't take me long at all. This was about half an hour total, and I've got enough food for about 3 days worth. So I feel really good. I don't feel stressed at all, and that's how you want to feel going into the program. This should not cause you stress. You should feel happy and confident going into it, and you shouldn't have to worry or think about your food all day long. Okay, so I hope this video really helps you. I look forward to your feedback. Go ahead and send me a message or an email if anything is confusing, and I will be happy to share any more information with you. Okay? Have a great day, guys, and I look forward to working with you in our private Facebook page. See you there.